Hi YouTube, it's Tracy from Entrepreneur Girl, and today we're going to be talking about Bealls Outlet. And this all started a couple months ago when I went garage selling. And I went to a particular garage sale, and the lady had all of this really neat new in the box stuff that I thought I could use on Amazon FBA. And when I started looking at the items, it was a little too high for me to purchase at a garage sale, but there was still a good profit margin where I could have shipped off to FBA. So I was like debating for the longest time. And finally I asked her, I said, I see all of these items new with tags and it says outlet on it. So where did you get them? And she said, oh, I got them at the Bealls Outlet. Well, I already like outlet stores. I like to go to the outlet store and I like to make a beeline for the clearance items and get really good deals that way, because you're already getting it discounted because it's at an outlet store, but then you get it even more discounted because it's on clearance. So that's typically how I shop any store. I only shop the clearance. So I thought, man, mental note to self, I need to go to Bealls Outlet instead of buying them from her. You know, I need to go there myself. And so that is what we're going to do today. We're going to go to Bealls Outlet and check it out. I've never been there, so this is going to be new for me too, and we'll see what we find out together. Okay, so this is purses and jewelry and luggage section. Okay, so there's some cute Hello Kitty watches at discounted prices. This is a restricted area, so you have to have approval to sell this type of item. Okay, there's a lot of really good wallet name brands. We have Fossil, which I love. And so some of these are really good price if you can sell these. Give you an example of the prices. A lot of purses, London Fog. Always find the clearance items in every store you go to and check them out. Some of the scan these items. Okay, and they have shoes too. So I'm gonna scan a couple of these clearance items. Good time to pick up Christmas stuff still, because the further we get away from Christmas, the more heavily discounted these items are. Okay, so we shopped the Bealls Outlet, and as you saw, there were a lot of clothes, a lot of name brand like Hello Kitty, a lot of purses and shoes and that type of stuff. And so at first I wasn't really impressed. I was having a hard time scanning items and finding anything that was profitable or in the database or not a closed category. And then I got a little bit more encouraged when I saw the clearance item, especially the clearance toys, because then the profit margin was there and I could actually turn it around and make a profit on Amazon FBA. But then the real kicker was at the very end at the checkout, she asked me if I wanted a rewards card. And I kind of hesitated because I thought, oh, I have all my kids and I really don't want to do this right now. But as a reseller, you know that you should be hitting every single rewards card that you can. So if you're not, you should be. So I was like, oh, okay, let's do this. So she hands me the rewards card. She doesn't explain anything throughout the whole process. And at the very end, she says, well, with this rewards card, you can get 50% off every Friday. And I'm like, what did you just say? Half off every single Friday That's huge for a reseller. So that right there made the whole trip worth it. So if you're listening and you have a Bealls Outlet by you, you need to check out the rewards program. And having said that, any store by you, when you get to the register, you should ask them, do you have a rewards program? You know, they call them by different names. My Goodwill has a card that you stamp. You spend so much, you get 10 free dollars. I mean, they're all, slightly different programs, but you need to see if they have any programs at all available to you. I still have my University of Florida student ID, and at another Goodwill store, they have Tuesday night 50% off for anybody with a student ID. So I'm like still using my student ID, and they haven't said anything, but I'm still using it and I still get the discount. So anything like that, you need to be finding out about. But as far as Bealls goes, that is a game changer, because now I can utilize Bealls, because those clearance items that were profitable enough to send in, now I get them 50% off. So my profit margin just increased by a lot, right? So I am definitely going to give Bealls 2 thumbs up. You have to be careful of the closed categories. You have to be careful of the name brands like your Hello Kitties and your Disney Frozens, because even if you buy that stuff, Amazon's not going to let you sell it because, it's a closed area. So you just kind of need to be careful about what you're choosing. But I definitely like the kids area, like the toys. I think that's kind of where I'm going to live. I'm going to go there on Fridays. I'm going to shop the clearance, and I'm going to get the 50% off. So that's my take on Bealls Outlet. Thanks, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the tour of Bealls.